Visualization is a tool for making business decisions. In its simplest form, visualization can be a bar chart. But now that you have more computing capability and high-resolution displays are everywhere, the ambitions of visualization are much higher. You can use motion, you can use color, shape, size to communicate dimensions of data that otherwise you wouldn't be able to communicate. Visualization is primarily a response to information overload. As more and more data becomes available, the amount of data is too much to visualize in a table of numbers. Visualization helps people cut down on information overload because it draws their attention to the important pieces of the data. When computers were created 50 years ago, they didn't really have visualization capabilities because they needed special purpose hardware to display, special purpose software to create visualizations. The tools weren't there. Now, with the increase of computer hardware capabilities, software's capabilities, visualization has become more accessible. There's a number of reasons that visualization is pretty much everywhere you look these days. Data is becoming available at huge volumes, and in order to combat information overload, you need visualization to draw your attention to what's important. You also have high-resolution displays, whether it's on the big screens on the wall to the little screens on your phones. The use of visualization and the benefits from that really depend on the nature of the business that the company is in. If you're a doctor, you can see patterns of events in patients from the medical charts that you wouldn't be able to see by just reading the text. You look across multiple large volumes of patients. Government is using visualization to look at networks of collusion, possible money laundering, terrorism activities. Businesses are using visualization to find unusual transactions. They look at clusters to figure out which of the transactions are not like the others from that customer segment, from that supplier, from that business process, and they use that to figure out where to focus their attention. I'd suggest that a client who's considering visualization start with what is the business decision that they're trying to make? Who is trying to make that decision? What skills do they have? Are they statistical in nature? Do they need the details, or do they need an overall summary? Then you can figure out what displays look like. Do they need to interact with those displays? Drill down on that data. And then you can start making technology choices about, do you want it delivered on a PC, on a mobile phone, on a tablet? All that constrains the type of visualizations that you might design.